Hey, everybody. Oh, I heard a weird noise. That was interesting. Hey, it's Angel from Halo Inspirations. Yes, I hope y'all are coming aboard. Yeah, I gotta tell y'all might be wondering where the video is. Now, I want to also say we give you inspirations to help you spread beauty and joy through your quilting journey. I got to get that out because that is the honest to goodness truth. Now, how many of you, if you're here, if you're watching the hashtag replay, you could do the same thing? I want to know. Michael, can you hear me?
Yeah,
Okay, you're on too. I just want to let you know.
yeah.
Okay, so how many of you, all right, saw when I dropped the video and started to watch it? I'll wait. Raise your hand, right? Raise your hand.
Yeah,
Maybe give the
yeah.
like symbol. Maybe give me a thumbs up. Whatever it is that you got to do, let me know if you actually watch that video. Hey there, Sherry. Did you watch the video? Just out of curiosity. Glad to see you here, Sherry. And I will tell y'all, Mayhem is in the house. Now, I did talk about him in the video at the intro.
Oh, oh.
Yeah, you got to watch it, Michael.
Well, I can't
So,
now.
yeah. Okay. Now, I also have a new chat box. I don't know how this is going to work. One of the complaints is they can't read the words. I'm hoping you can read the words. I still don't like it. You haven't seen the video yet, Sharina. Okay, well, hello, Sharina.
Sherry
Yes, you
watched it.
watched it. Ah! She's one of the 7 before I deleted it. And I'm going to talk about that here in just a sec. So we're not going to do a live Q&A today. I'm actually with Michael, with Mayhem. We're going to do it tomorrow, 3 p.m., same time. It's going to take a little bit for the video to render and re-upload, okay? And I'm going to talk about that in just a second. I'm going to talk about why I did this. So, Sherry, you will know. And if you haven't, hey there, Mom, glad to see you. If you haven't stopped watching it and it's still rendering, or not rendering, but
Hey,
playing
Mom.
for you in the background somewhere, um, don't delete it. It's a little different than the one that I'm posting. Colleen, hello. Yes, you hate being a chauffeur. Yeah, I know. You're driving your college student around. Yeah, I did. I deleted it, Sherry. Okay, so I'm going to tell you why. And this is my fault. I will tell you it's all my fault. So we're not quite in the place where Michael's doing all the editing. He needs to be. Let's just get real. Okay. It's it's one less thing that is on, oh, as Sherry will say, on my plate. And he's doing the editing for some videos and then all of the sew along that we're putting together. Okay. So we're trying to get in that place where he's doing all of the editing. Number one, you'll see more consistency. Number two, stuff like this won't happen. Okay, so
Big
what
facts.
happened? Yeah, what happened? I'm going to be real with you guys, okay? And when I was taping, I didn't always hit the record button. That was the first mistake. So I was going through motions and I was doing things and I wasn't even recording for film purposes, and I'd have to redo them. Well, I don't know what happened to the first clip after the intro. But when I started to edit, I realized I didn't have it. And I was like,
Or to
oh
edit. No,
no.
you.
Huh?
Oh, you didn't have it at all.
I didn't have it at all. No, because I
Oh
didn't I
God.
didn't record. I did nothing.
Oh,
I deleted the video
oh.
that we uploaded, Mom. So yeah, the whole thing was gone. So last night, I don't know, it must have been around midnight. I think it was around midnight. I went ahead and recorded that snip. I was super tired. It was dark. The lighting was terrible. My sound is terrible. The whole video had sound issues. That came from this morning. But it was an absolute hot mess. And the one thing I always tell Michael when he sends me back his revisions, I'm like, did you watch the video? Because if you watched it, you would have caught it. And listen, I did it. I didn't watch it. So what happened this morning, I got up and I started editing and I realized it. So I went ahead and redid that first clip after the intro this morning. And then I just finished up editing. Oh, there was even a place in there where you can hear me walking that was supposed to be cut. I mean, the whole thing was a hot mess. So I said, you know what? This is not good product. So I deleted it. Unfortunately, 7 people, if you're one of them, raise your hand. We'll wait. Okay, we have 1 hand raised. That actually saw it. And when I watch it too, I tell y'all, even if I've watched it before I uploaded, I still watch it again because there's always something that helps me when I do Facebook Lives in response to the video. So I take notes as I'm going. So I started to watch this and I'm like, oh, this is terrible. This is absolutely terrible. So I deleted it. I don't know why that clip made it because I thought I changed it. Obviously not. And Michael, it was really weird. It said media offline and oh my gosh, it was like super crazy. So I got it all re-edited, but it's rendering right now. And I'm going to tell you, rendering means the software that we use that I use for editing, it's putting it all together into one clip. And we're at 32 minutes left. So it's got another 32 minutes before the whole movie is done. And then I have to upload it back into YouTube, and then YouTube has to process it. It does an SD process and an HD process. I mean, it's this whole thing. So it's probably going to be like 3 hours or a little more, depending on how long everybody takes before that video is uploaded. But it is getting uploaded. Hey there, Sassy Steph from Memoirs of a Long-Arm Quilter. Glad to see you. Yes, absolutely. Okay, so that's the scoop. If I'm not proud of it, I'm going to delete it.
It wasn't that bad, Sherry says.
Oh, okay. Well, I felt it was. It was not good in my opinion, so I took it away. And you'll see a different clip, and we'll talk tomorrow about something I left out because when you redo stuff, you don't always do it the same. And I noticed that something was left out. So I'm going to talk about that in the Facebook Live. Now, at the end of the video, I did talk about the circle. This way. So this is what we're doing, guys. We're doing Christmas ornaments. Okay. And the inspiration of where this came from, all of the stuff is in there. It's an hour and 20 minutes. I shaved off 10 minutes by redoing it. What? Okay. So we're going to make Christmas ornaments that are Santa hats. And in the end of the video, I tell you, I'm going to walk you through. I'm just going to talk about it and have various stages for you on how I did the circle. Because believe it or not, the circle created some dilemmas for me when I was making it. So I'm going to talk about all that tomorrow. I will tell you the template, if you happen to watch the video and you're looking for the template is available on our website. I'm not going to take it down. I'm not going to hide it. It's there. So if you've seen the video and you want to make one for yourself, the template is out there on the website underneath. Now, Michael, you don't have to post a link because I know you're ready for another link.
Well, I can post. Yeah.
Okay.
What do you need?
Okay. The inspirations tab, the page for the inspiration. So if you're looking, listen, guys, there's so much free stuff there. And right now, we haven't switched how we're going to do the inspirations because it's really hard to search in there. The search bar doesn't work. You can't really search anything. And you have to scroll over and over. So we do have a method that we think is going to work, but it takes time to get that developed. So in the meantime, we're just going to keep on plugging that information on there. So the inspirations tab, Michael's going to post in both chats, and you're going to see it on the chat box on both sides. Oh, Look, see, that's what I wanted to know. See, I got a new chat box, so I'm still working. I'm still working on this chat box. The problem is it ain't big enough. just saying. What if I made it? Nope, that ain't gonna work. Okay, so I'm gonna have to. Yep, no. Work with this a little more. I'm glad that y'all are allowing me to do this. Well, that's really weird how it did that. Anyway, he did post it on both the live chat for YouTube and for Facebook. But what are we gonna do until tomorrow? Because I'm going to go live tomorrow at 3 p.m. because I know a number of you have told me you watch the video and then you watch the live before you jump ahead. So you're going to be able to sit on it for 24 hours. And it's an hour and 22 minutes long. Yeah, I talked a lot on this one. So it's going to allow you to digest it or to stop, fast forward, whatever you want to do. And then we'll come back tomorrow, reconvene at 3 p.m. Eastern time, because I'm here in Virginia, for our live Q&A. And Michael Mayhem will also be with us. But in the meantime, what are we going to do, guys? What are we going to do? I have 6 bolts of fabric that I did not share on YouTube, Facebook pages, our business page. And it's so far Michael's favorite so far. And I did share it in Creative Kingdom. So I'm going to go ahead and share it here. And then that way you get a little inspiration from fabric. This is a good line, guys. You're really going to like this. But before I do that, the one thing I wanted to add, if we sell out of something, okay, and we plan on continually carrying it, if it sells out and we're not going to carry it any longer, we delete it. It's gone. One and gone, right? Like a lot of our fabrics. One and gone. Except for some background fabrics and stuff like that. So, one and gone. If we plan on carrying it, there'll be a button that you can click. It'll say sold out, but if you go to the item, it'll say to sign up for an email when it comes back in. So what you do is you put your email address, you say yes, you put your email address in there, and when it comes into the shop, the system will email you to let you know that it is in fact in. We had, which was amazing. Thank you all for your support. Thank you all. Truly. And I know Michael feels the same way, for your support. So we sold out, I don't have it with me, of the half square triangle blocks from the little box from C&T Publishing. And, all they are different colors, and some of them are diagonal in the blocks, and some are solid, some are light colors, some are medium. It's just a way for you to play with half square triangles without cutting up fabric or drawing it. It's amazing. I absolutely love it. I have one for myself, but we do have them on reorder. So as soon as they come into the shop, for those of you who have signed up to get the email, once they're in the house, here at the shop, it will send you an email to let you know that in fact has turned up. That works for any product we have, any of them. Okay. So I wanted to let y'all know. I wasn't going to plan on talking about that until next week, but because I have this video dilemma, I decided to go ahead and talk about it now. Oh, look, y'all can see that mic. Let's move that out of the way. That's distracting. Okay. So now let's talk about fabric. Let's have a little fun with a little bit of fabric. Listen, guys. This is amazing. I want to... Oh, where's the button, Michael, for studio? I found it. Okay. Thank you, Michael. I want to make sure it's... Yeah. This is so far your favorite line this year, right?
Is it the one I think it is?
Mm-hmm. With the dragonflies?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Far,
okay.
My favorite, yeah.
All right. So the first one I'm going to show you... I'm trying to decide. Let me go ahead and move this. Let me go ahead and make sure we are set and ready to go. All right.
Yeah.
Here we go. You ready? Are you ready, guys? Now the chat box will go away because until I get this chat box thing figured out, that's what's going to happen. Okay, here we go. So, this entire collection is called Water Lilies Magic, okay? And we have 6 bolts of their fabric. This is all in bolts. And in a minute, Michael, don't post a link until we're back when everybody can see the chat. Well, you can do it now because people can see it wherever they are. Just make sure that where you can find it is in the What's New tab, okay? So if you, and he'll put the link for the What's New tab. Oh, that's not it yet. Okay. I was looking at, oh, you did it? Okay. That means, okay. Yep, there you go. So when you click on that and you scroll through it, you're going to find these fabrics. So if you're interested, I'm telling you guys, this fabric is gorgeous. So we have this beautiful blue with the yellow dragonflies. Okay. And in the description, thank you, Michael. Appreciate it. Oh, it is, Sherry. It is absolutely beautiful. In the description, I actually tell you what the dragonfly symbolizes because, y'all, it adds to the meaning of your quilt. And you know how I'm all about the story, right? Okay. So that's the first one. And with that, I'm going to pull it away. All right. And I'm going to put the yellow one that's exactly the same. Whoop. I'm shaking the table. I am so sorry. And look, that coloring. Oh, I'm going to brighten it up. Okay. Yeah, it's similar to the real deal. But instead of the blue background with yellow butterflies, now we have a yellow background with blue butterfly. I mean, not butterflies, dragonflies. Isn't that just super cute? Gotta love this. Okay, so that's the second one. Now, I will tell you, this is designed by Janet Mott for Riley Blake, or not Riley Blake. Oh my gosh, I got Riley Blake in the brain. For Henry Glass & Co. Okay, so this is Henry Glass fabric. The patterns are designed by, I'm going to turn the light up, so I'm going to wiggle a bit. Oop, wrong way.
Oh, phone, stop.
I know how much you hate that, Michael. Okay,
No, I was yelling at my phone. Your phone.
Oh, okay. Janet Mott for Henry Glass & Co. Okay, so this is a yellow, and these are little tiny dragonflies. Is that not super cute? Super cute. Well, guess what? I'm just going to put it on top, so I may have to readjust again. There we go. So now we also have it in a blue. And if you'll notice, there's a scroll background, right? But this is the blue with the tiny dragonflies. Super cute. Love it. Okay. So the last two, they're also in blue and gold. Look at this, guys. Now I'm going to mess with the light again because I really want you to see this if you can. Okay. So it's kind of, I guess, blotchy. So, you know, this area is dark and this area is a little lighter. This is a very, when I look at the fabric and I look at the camera on the screen, it looks to me really, really close, if not perfect. And what's really cool too is if you notice in these scrolls, you have some yellows, you have some greens that just flow through the whole thing. So the collection really blends well together. And guess what? I got this in blue. So you know we had to get it in yellow. I'm going to turn a light up. That's pretty close. It doesn't look like the blotchiness is there, but it's like here it's a little darker and then up here it's a little lighter. So there is some blotchy, but the blotch effect isn't as pronounced as the blue. But again, do you? Okay. Yeah. And then again, we have the blue scroll but with variations of a light blue. There's some orange, yellow, greens, all throughout these. This is a beautiful, beautiful line. Absolutely beautiful. I do not have them in pre-cuts. Oh. If you wanted them, Sherry, in pre-cuts, what kind of pre-cuts are you looking for? I'm going to switch cameras, guys. What kind of pre-cuts would you be looking for? There are 6 fabrics that I have. What kind of pre-cuts would you be looking for? Would it be 5-inch squares, 10-inch squares, or fat quarters of 6 different bolts of fabric? Because I can do that, and I would be more than happy to do whichever. Now they're going to be cut by me. I prefer to do fat quarters because it's faster and easier, but I could definitely do 5-inch or 10-inch squares. You like 10-inch? Yeah, I do too. I ain't gonna lie to you. I love 10-inch squares. So I'll tell you what, Sherry. Within this next week, now my 10-inch squares, just to keep it safe with you guys, they're not going to be exactly 10 inches. So that way you can shave them down and according to your ruler. And if I happen to be off by a smidge of 10 inches, you're not getting cheated. So I'll cut them just slightly bigger, probably close to a 10 and an eighth. And yeah, I'll put together, now there's only 6 of them. So I'll figure out how many we're going to put in a pack and how much they will cost. So I think it'd be a lot of fun. I think these fabrics are absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, I'll let you know, Sherry. Thank you for letting me know. I might even do a fat quarter bundle of the 6. Just put them up on the website and let you, if somebody's interested. Now, there's only 6 of them. So that's going to be 1.5 yards worth of fabric. So the price will be very comparable to just buying 1.5 yards. There'll probably be $1 extra or something just for the cutting, right? And the packaging. So I will definitely get that done. Yeah, very cool. Sherry, how many 10-inch squares of these are you thinking you'd need? 2 of each, 3 of each, 4 of each? I'm thinking 4 of each. 4 times 6. That'd be 24 10-inch squares. And that'll give you enough playing room, I think. It won't be 42. My gosh. I mean, that would be, 42, 7. That would be 7 of each. It might happen. Then we can have a 42 pack. And that's 1 of every times 7 of them. I'll work it out, guys. I'll let you know. And Sherry, I'll let you know too. But thank you for that feedback because that's why we're here. 4 sounds great, right? I know. It does. To me, it does too. Because that's 40 inches worth of one color. Square. So that's pretty good size. It's more than 1 yard across and almost the width of fabric. So I think it's good too. I'll let you all know. Thank you though again for that feedback because we do need to do I have some other fabrics that I want to put in fat quarters and that way we can sell them as fat quarter bundles, whether there's 4 of them, 6 of them, 3 of them, 2 of them, whatever it is. That way you don't have to buy an entire yard if you don't need it. So thank you again. That was super awesome. All right. So, I know this was an odd conversation because you were expecting a live Q&A, but I promise you, here, let me check it real quick. Where are we at now? We are at 23 more minutes before it's finished rendering, and then I got to upload it, and then YouTube's got to process it. So, you love pre-cuts best? I do too. Sherry. Except for backing, which next week I will show you 2 more bolts that I think would make great backing. Now, of course, you can use them inside of any of these even that I just showed you. You could put on the back, and then you want to buy yardage, right? So that's why we buy the bolts because we're not sure what you're going to do with it. Whether you're going to, sometimes we buy pre-cuts. Sometimes we just buy bolts. But when we buy bolts, we're going to start putting them into some sort of pre-cuts to go along with it that we'll cut ourselves. Okay. So at any rate, yeah, at any rate, next week next week I will show you 2 more bolts of fabric that we got in, and anything else that may come in between now, because we're getting stuff all the time. And I'm still waiting for 108s for Prairie. They have not come in to Riley Blake yet, so Riley Blake has not shipped them yet. So as soon as they come in, they'll also be loaded up onto the website, and I'll let you all know about it. So Sharina, you say you love pre-cuts the best. No, you have found you like 10-inch squares and fat quarters. Yeah, that's exactly how I am. 5-inch squares, I will be honest with you, the ornaments, you can do this completely scrappy, but if you like the fabric that you see throughout the video, we do have them in 5-inch squares, and you start with a 4.5-inch square for the center. Even with the circle one, it was a 4.5-inch square. Okay, so you can do it with a charm pack or a 5-inch square pack or a 5-carat crystal. So sometimes I do like those, and I've done some videos with them. I like the 10-inch squares. If I need 5 inches, I cut them in 4s. I get 4 times as many 5-inch squares than I needed. But sometimes a 5-inch square pack works just great. But for the most part, I'm like you, Sharina. I like 10-inch squares and fat quarters. Yeah. And some yardage. Can't get away with yardage. Can't get by without it. You gotta love it. So that's what today's video is. And I will, like I said, the video will go up as soon as everything is done. Oh, we got a new one. I'm coming back to that one. As soon as it's all done uploading and processing through YouTube, I'll hit the go button again, and y'all will be able to see the video. We'll be here live tomorrow for our live Q&A for it at 3 p.m. Eastern time. Next week is a cherub chit chat. Okay, so if there's anything that you are willing to share with the wonderful cherubs of the Halo community, just put them in, the private group, or you can email me. The email's in the description. You can send them through Facebook Messenger. I think you can even do pictures through Instagram DM. And if that's the case, you can do it there because we are on Instagram. But love to be able to share your pictures. That's what this is all about. I'll share some finishes with you guys, and that I might have. I might have some UFOs or whips that I need to share too. So we're going to go there. But until tomorrow, right? That's what we have for now. So Yo Patty G, I love it. Yo, you like half yard bundles. I've never done that. I've never bought any half yard, but that's not true. I won a half yard bundle. Well, I did win it. I bought something from somewhere, and one time they gave a half yard bundle away. So I wonder where that is. I might have given it away myself. And I've never worked with them, but I could see how easy it would be to work with a half yard bundle instead of the full yard, right? And then Sharina, it is so easy to cut into 5 inches and the leftovers go into your stash for another project. Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Stassi Steph, who says those were cute fabric. Oh, they are. They're actually very pretty. They're very, very pretty fabrics. I'm trying to wrap my brain over what I'm going to do with it. Blues and golds are amazing together. I probably should have shown you when they were together. That would have been nice. They are amazing together. Let me just do that real quick. Let's see if I can. Because they are, see the lighting is going to be a little funky, but all right. I don't like that. Here we go. Maybe that one. The yellow's a little bright because of the light, but just so y'all can see, and I use the same print. That was kind of weird. I should have done two different prints, but the blues and the, they just, I'm telling you, they look very royal to me. This looks royal. It's gorgeous.
It's purple.
Well, it's not purple. It's blue.
That's a missing
yellow.
purple.
Yeah. Well, I don't know about what. Yeah. I guess it would depend on the purple.
It would good. It would look good.
Okay.
You talk about royalty, that would be to a T. You get some blue, you get some gold, and you get like outline of royal purple, and it'd be beautiful.
Yeah. Well, I'll take your word for it. Actually, the Royal Barn Raising does have purples, blues in it. So you're right. You're right. Yeah. So that's what I'm going to share with you because I didn't want to. I know that I usually come on here at 3 p.m. and I didn't want to disappoint you guys because you'd be wondering where I was. And I didn't want to put a note up saying, "Hey, we're going to be here tomorrow." We have plenty to talk about. We're quilters, right? So I will see you all again if you're available tomorrow at 3 p.m. We'll be talking about the Santa hat ornaments. Okay. And we will go from there. Yo Patty G, I like it because it's a line of fabrics cut into half yards and affordable for those who can't afford the whole line. You're absolutely right. That's one of the reasons I like the fat quarter bundles. But a half yard gives you even more, right? So that might be coming down, Patty. I wanted to take a note, but I don't want to write on anything that's nearby. We might have to do half yard bundles. See how well they do and go from there because that's a fantabulous idea. But for this one, for the Water Lilies Magic, I'm definitely going to do some 10-inch squares and we will probably do a fat quarter bundle. We'll see. It's up in the air. Definitely a 10-inch though. You have some ideas? Okay, well then we just wait and see, and Michael and I talk about it, and you can wait and see. We'll talk about it again, but definitely the 10-inch squares are going to be cut and loaded here very soon, and get that on the website for you. Anybody who's interested in buying within these 6 different bolts of this line. The line is gorgeous, guys. It's absolutely gorgeous. So, oh, look at that. Sharina says, Michael, take the note for her. Yeah. He might forget to tell me that he took a note, though.
Nope.
No, you got it? You
no,
got
an idea.
Okay, good. All right, so that's it for today. I'll see you all tomorrow again, well, in Mayhem with us at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. We'll talk about more of the project and then the upcoming calendar. Yes, you know next week is a Cherub Chit Chat. Get those projects in that you are willing to share for inspiration to the Cherub community or the Halo community with other cherubs. And thank you guys for stopping by. I absolutely love you. This was a lot of fun. Don't forget the ending screen. What'd you just say?
Don't forget the ending screen.
Oh yeah, he's supposed to remind me. He's like, "Do you just want me to say it over the live?"
Everything?
And I'm like, "Yeah, you could just put it out." I'm supposed to. That way, I don't get cut off, and that way y'all can watch the whole end. And if you're watching the hashtag replay, so the ending screen is very important. So I'll make sure to do that, Michael. But until next time, until tomorrow.
Stay safe.
Michael says, "Stay safe." But until next time, may you all continue to be inspired, productive, ever so joyful, never stop believing, and never stop making your dreams in quilting come true. I love y'all. Happy quilting. Happy Wednesday. Whoop, whoop. Happy hump day. I didn't say that at the beginning. What was I thinking? See you all soon.